Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO Cosmic Eclipse video. Today's Cosmic Eclipse video, guys, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Tangrowth here with the attack Grass Knot, which does 10 plus 30 more damage for each colors in your opponent's active retreat. And a lot of the big tag teams right now do have pretty big retreat costs, and if we stack Absol on top of that, we are going to give them an extra retreat, which means Absol provides an extra 30 damage for Tangrowth, and Tangrowth does have the nice support of being able to be searched out with Netball, and with this we are also going to be combining Froslass for the fire matchups. I think Reshizard can be a little tricky. If they attack you with Volcanion, things can get kind of problematic. But if we have the Froslass here, we have the option to use Spiteful Sigh with Blend Energy, which Blend Energy would use Froslass and Tangrowth, so you have the option to do that. And we can use Froslass to take out those fire guys a little bit easier. Make the fire matchup just a little bit easier for us. So yeah, this is my Tangrowth deck I've gone with here. So before I get the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Kartana TCG, guys. As always, if you're ever looking for PTCGO pack codes, if you're trying to get Cosmic Eclipse codes, still get all the Cosmic Eclipse cards, get them over at Kartana TCG. You can get them in lots of 50, or you can get the Cosmic Eclipse codes kind of, you know, singly. They do have all the other PTCGO pack codes, of course, like Unbroken Bonds, Unified Minds, and Hidden Fates. And they got other PTCGO codes, like Sleeve codes, Elite Trainer Box codes, and other Pokemon GX codes, like Trevnor, if you can get them in stock, if you're lucky anyways. And of course, Mew 3 and Pika ROM codes. And if you get anything from Kartana TCG, make sure you use code LDF for the checkout. Get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Helps the channel out, helps yourself out. So yeah, shout out to Kartana TCG. Alright, now let's look at the list here and kind of go into it. So yeah, Tangrowth is a pretty cool card. 140 HP stage 1 Pokemon isn't bad. It actually has a pretty good amount of HP. It means that Tina cannot one-shot it, but of course they have Spell Tag and Distortion Door, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. But the attack Grass Knot is cool. 10 plus 30 more damage for each colors in your opponent's active retreat. We can look at some of these tag teams here and stuff like that. So of course stuff like Blastoise Piplup, 3 retreat cost, easily gets one-shot by Tangrowth. Of course, we do have the new Reshiram here, which I do not have any because I cannot bother to play them. But yeah, we got a 3 retreat cost Reshiram, so you're going to be successfully two-shotting a lot of tag team Pokemon. And the cool thing too, we can use Absol in the deck, which gives your opponent's Pokemon active basic a colorless retreat more. So this is a really good counter to Jirachi. Jirachi, of course, you know, relies on that Escape Board for retreat, but with an Absol in play, they then have to rely on Switch or an Energy Retreat. Since we might, you know, get 2 Absols in play, it makes it even harder for them. Even if they bench stuff like Dedennes, they then have a 3 retreat Dedenne, which is really insane. Now, this deck's biggest problem, I think, would be stuff like Mallow and Lana, of course, allowing them to switch and heal, which is really bad. And also, Switch itself is a problem. But outside of that, you're two-shotting things. You have a good typing right now. I think Grass is okay, because, of course, it takes out Blastoise, Piplup, and Keldeo, which are pretty popular right now in PTCGO. And again, I've thrown in the Froslass in the deck with Spiteful Sigh, allowing you to knock out those fire types. I do think fire can be tough for this deck, just because they can use the baby Volcanion. Now, Reshizard and Breaksard do have a 3 retreat cost, so you already are going to be hitting them pretty hard, which is really good. But some of those decks also play healing cards like, you know, Great Potions. So just having the Froslass insurance, I think, really does help us out quite a bit here with Tangrowth. And also, we can use Hustle Belt and come out of nowhere with a 220 damage Spiteful Sigh, I think, or however much damage Hustle Belt Spiteful Sigh does. We can come out of nowhere with a big attack if we already soften them up. And of course, we have Shrine of Punishment to add extra damage. So some other things, I do play Kartana with Big Cut. If you have exactly 4 prizes remaining, this attack does 130 damage. Seems pretty good. It's a free retreater too, so it's a great pivoter. We got Ditto, of course. 3 Jirachis to start with, and we got 1 copy of Mew to protect our bench. Now, I could consider a Mimikyu. We don't actually have an answer to Zeraora. I guess you could play Mimikyu in here. I can't find room for it. Same thing with like maybe a couple power plants, but I guess there are things to consider. Let's go into the items now. We got 2 copies of Great Catcher, just bring stuff up, especially, of course, if they have Grass Weak Pokemon on the bench. You can also try to play like a stall game with Great Catcher and Absol on Dedenne is just an option. Also, I am playing a Rod, mainly because this does give us a 5th Tangrowth with Ditto. That's kind of the idea behind the Rod. I got 4 Netballs, of course, for our search. Same with Pokémon. 1 Reset Stamp to help us out, too. I am playing Rosa. I got only 2 of them, but Rosa does help us here quite a bit. We get knocked out, we can just Rosa for another Tangrowth, get an energy, and also maybe get, like, a Shrine or a Switch or just something cool, another supporter for next turn. So Rosa's pretty good for this deck, I think, helped us out. If we played a basic Water, I guess that could help, too. So if you want to go, like, 2 units and then, like, 1 Water, cool. Got 1 Switch. I wish I could play more Switch, but I guess because I had to make room for the Froslass, I didn't have room for a lot of the other switching cards and other stuff like, of course, Mimikyu and Plant. I got 3 Shrine of Punishment for the extra damage output, 4 Cynthia, 4 Lillie, 1 Caitlin Cynthia, 2 Rosa for supporters. A nice healthy amount of supporter cards. 2 Escape Boards for Jirachi. 3 is also pretty good because even Absol has a 1 retreat. But I think you're okay. We do have that free retreat pivot with Kartana. We got 1 Hustle Belt, of course, 4 Arboy, Froslass, and you can even Hustle Belt with Tangrowth because it has a lot of HP. You can come out of nowhere with like a Hustle Belt. You never know. You might take like 100 damage from like a Keldeo, slap a Hustle Belt on it, and then you're doing more damage with Grass Knot than like Great Catcher and ADP, knock it out. Just an idea. Yeah, 5 basic Grass Energies, 3 Unit Energies for Froslass, and even Tangrowth at times. And yeah, this is my Tangrowth Froslass deck here. Pretty cool anti-meta deck. Let's go try it on PTCGO and see what we can do with it. Alright guys, let's go try out the Tangrowth deck here on PTCGO. And, I mean, we got some basic, you know, kind of things going with this deck. We know what matchups we want to see, and we know what matchups we do not want to see. So we'll have to see if we get some good matchups here. First game is up against a Lightning deck with Psychic and Water. So I don't really know what to expect here. We are going to lose the coin flip too. Alrighty then. See what we get. Ooh, Jirachi, Ditto, Netball, Snorunt. Pretty good hand, especially if we can get a supporter here. We'll have to see. We do need to get Absols in play. I don't think I'm going to need Froslass, so I'll probably just Pokémon for an Absol. And it looks like they're playing ADP, and this is perfect. We know... Oh no, they're playing Quagnag, even better, possibly. We know that Keldeo is, of course, weak to Grass. This matchup should be pretty straightforward. The Tangrowth boys should be able to successfully take out the Keldeos pretty easily. It's gonna Jet Geyser me. That is pretty annoying. Now I kind of wish I didn't bench anything, but I didn't know they'd be playing Volcanion. Do they get a Poiple? They do attain Liza. That will not get them a Poiple. If they don't get a Poiple here, I gotta say that Ditto should be safe from getting knocked out, but no, of course they do find a Poiple. That kind of sucks. We can always retreat here. I guess I have to do that. We should be fine though on energy, so I'm not really too upset. So we'll Pokecom, put back the Snorunt. Get ourselves a Tangela. Oh, I meant to get Absol. No. Yeah, I meant to get Absol. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. We'll get rid of the other Jirachi, I think, for now. Let's get a Grass Energy out of the deck. Yeah, that Jet Geyser is really annoying. Maybe I should have benched a, should have benched the other Jirachi. Yeah, I might be regretting that right now. Could have also gone Kartana. Alright, let's just do Stellar Wish. There we go, we got a Lillie. We shouldn't really need Absol too much, because everything kind of get one-shot, except for maybe the Volk. There's another Jirachi. Holy... 4 Tangrowth in our hand. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Let's bump the stadium and pass. Okay, we have 4. So we can evolve all 3. That's kind of cool, but we'll see if we get anything else. The Lillie didn't give us any other supporters. We didn't get a Rosa. We didn't get a Cynthia or a Caitlin Cynthia. That kind of sucks. Maybe in hindsight, I should have left the stadium in play. Because at the very least, we can Viridian away the Hustle Belt. They might bump my stadium, though. They probably don't want the Shrine to stick, so they'll probably end up countering the stadium. We'll have to see if they play any Wailord Carps. Those could be pretty annoying. We do have a Mew, but, like, Wailord Carp could entirely wipe my bench, so that is something we have to look out for sure. I think I could have played that turn 1 a little bit better, but whatever, it is what it is. You know what? We have a pretty good start. We're going to get 3 Tangrowth down, which is not a bad thing at all. We have an Absol in play, trapping the Keldeo, but they can probably attack me. They did get the Poiple down, so they could probably get the Naganadel. They can evolve Quagsire. But taking away that Viridian means they might not get the energy. Will they actually pass? They might not be playing, which is kind of annoying because we have such a cool start here. It would suck if they aren't playing. We could do all of this. Stellar Wish. We do get a Rosa, which will not give us the knockout here, but it will give us a knockout when they knock out my Jirachi, so we gotta hope Jirachi gets KO'd here. We'll see what they do. Pretty good setup, though. We probably do want to get another Absol in play for sure, but we also need a Mew in case of a Wailord Carp, but don't tell me they're not playing, bro. My start was so sick. We got 3 Tangrowth in play, bro, and this guy might not even be playing the game. Oh, that really sucks. That really sucks. Alright, well, let's see what they do. Looks like they're not playing, so... It looks like our good start was for nothing. That's very frustrating. That is very frustrating. So now we just need a switching card for... Give me the... I don't want the Synchro Energy. Now we just need a switching card here. Let's see if we get a switch or an Escape Board. There it is. Okay. Unfortunately, because my opponent's not playing, we're not really going to be able to get the most exciting game. But you know what? Since our setup was so insane, I kind of want to keep this Grass Knot for a knockout 200 damage right on the dot. Take our prize. We do get a Cynthia. And our other prize will be another Tangela. So we can get 4 Tangrowth in play now, which is good. And once one Tangrowth goes down, we can also rod the one Tangrowth back in the deck. We'll see. Hopefully they are playing here, but it doesn't look like they are. Unfortunately, our insane start we just got is kind of being wasted here. How much are we doing to the Volcanion? So they have a 4 retreat cost right now. So we would be doing 10. We'd be doing 130. So we need to get one more Absol in play to knock out that Volcanion, I think. Okay, will they be playing? I mean, I don't think they can win, but we'll see. If they do play anyways, since we just got an easy, cheap knockout there, yeah. They ain't playing. That really sucks. I don't want to stop recording, but yeah, we'll see you guys in another game, I guess. Alright, guys, unfortunately, that pretty awesome start we had kind of got wasted by my opponent just not playing the game there. That's pretty annoying, since we had such a good start. Try to get another game with the deck. And we're up against, it's a Durg playing a deck with fire, which is a good sign. If they're playing fire types, we do have that Froslass, which I do want to see if we get to use. And we win the coin flip, which is good. We'll see how good our start's looking here. Hopefully we get a good start. Okay, we do. We got a lot of basics here, which is nice. Get that Tangela down. And we'll see what type of deck they're playing before we really bench anything else. Hey, a Keldeo. Looks like they're maybe playing ADP. Let's play that. We'll attach the unit early, I think. We'll play the Mew. Well, Cynthia. Well, I mean, we might need room for Absol, but like at the same time, we're chilling. Okay. Play down the Absol. We will Pokécom for a Jirachi here. We do need to get one into play. And we'll Stellar Wish. There we go. Cynthia. Love to see it. And we'll pass. So yeah, we should be able to knock out the Keldeo here, which is good. Now, he has fire in the deck, so I don't really know what kind of deck this will be. I'm guessing it's a... Oh, he's playing a Mew 3 deck. Okay. I don't know what the Keldeo's doing then. Hopefully the Shrine sticks around. There's an SBox. This Cross Division's going to be really toxic. Knocking out all my low HP Pokemon. Especially with the Kartana, the Mew, Snorunt even. Ooh, just a pass. Okay, so we might get a knockout here, which I wouldn't mind. We do, of course, need to get Tangrowth. We're going to Cynthia here and try to get the Tangrowth. We didn't find it, but if we get a Pokécom off of the Stellar Wish, we can get it, which we do not. Rip, we'll take the Shrine, I guess. And we'll just pass. That's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. I mean, I don't want the Mewtwo to get a bunch of energy on it, but not much I can really do about that. I just don't want him to set up a Cross Division for 200 damage. Like, that just cheeses me, and it will most likely happen in a few turns. But he only got 1 energy off the Welder, so that definitely helps us in that scenario. I wouldn't even mind maybe just getting some damage on it. Like, the Keldeo can get knocked out at any point in the game. Like, I don't really care if this thing is in play. I'd rather get damage on the Mewtwo. The Mewtwo is a bigger threat. Alright, let's see what we draw here. Another Tangela. Okay, we'll do this. We'll just go for the Caitlin Cynthia. Maybe draw into Great Catcher. or something. If we get draw Tangrowth here, right? Which we do. Okay, so if we can Stellar Wish into Great Catcher, we can try to bring out this Mewtwo and attack it early. But we didn't get the Great Catcher, though, so never mind. We'll take the Netball. Okay, well, then I think I'd knock out the Keldeo, I guess. Not much else I can do right now. Probably gonna get stamped. It's a good thing that the Shrine's been ticking away, though. I like that. There's a Hustle Belt. Ooh, that's pretty good. 220 damage with Froslass with this Shrine actually will knock it out. So, yeah, we, as long as he doesn't cross-vision my Snorunt here, we should actually be able to knock him out here with a Froslass Hustle Belt. Well, unless, I guess he could stamp me. There's a Reshizard. He's most likely not going to bench that because of the Snorunts, but we'll see. Or he does bench it. Okay, so now we have 2 outs. We can Hustle Belt the Mewtwo, or we can Hustle Belt the Reshizard. Oh, yeah, looks like he's playing a Mew 3 kind of toolbox. He actually just outrages. That will not knock me out. So if we can get a switch here, we can do that Hustle Belt play I want to do, which we don't. I think we'll just do this, just to burn it. We'll just Grass Knot, I guess. Sure. 100 damage. 2-shot on this thing seems pretty good. I mean, my opponents... I mean, I don't know. They haven't done like a Den or anything. I don't really know what type of Mewtwo deck. There's a Welder. They're going to build up the active. So they do have the option of Cross Division, which would do 70 and 30. But that won't be enough to knock anything else out. We can actually KO them with Big Cut here, which I think I'll do. And then we can, of course, knock out this thing with Froslass. He's actually going to attach again. I don't really agree with that because we are going to knock out the Mewtwo here unless he Reset Stamps me. Okay, no, he has... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. He heals. Fair play. This still opens the door to some cross-division shenanigans, which I don't really like. I think we'll just play the Rosa. I guess we can knock out Reshizard here. Oh, we don't have our stamp. I kind of wanted to stamp him. I just really don't want him to cross division. Oh no, we can't do cross division anymore. I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. I can't do cross division. I'm crazy. That's right. He can no longer do cross division because he had to mark his duo. Cool. Okay. I mean, I guess we still big cut him for 130. That still seems like a good idea because, like, if we knock out this, we still have to figure out how else we're gonna win the game. And then I gotta hope he doesn't play custom catchers in his deck. Yeah, I think we just hit him for the 140. 2-shot him. And then go Tangrowth here, bench an Absol. KO this guy. And then we just bring that out, sure. Yeah, I keep forgetting that, like, usually when I'm against Mewtwo, there's times where I forget that cross division was a thing. But, like, or no, we knew cross division, but, like, we forgot they already did their GX move. Only 1 energy with their Welder, so good thing we got rid of that Giant Hearth. That is their 3rd Welder, I think, yeah, so they're definitely low on Welders here. They're just going to knock me out with Outrage, but at this point, guys, it's looking likely we can come out on top of the dub. We just maybe got to hold on to some supporters in case of a stamp, obviously. It's looking like the Tangrowth deck is going to take out a Mewtwo deck, and I think we just knock them out here, right? They have a 2 retreat, they have a 3 retreat cost. No, we'll bench that for safekeeping. I'm too lazy to do the math. Let's take that. Oh, we could have Kartana them again. Yeah, I guess I should have done that. But you know what? We're going to do this and put back our Tangrowth. We're going to Pokecom back the Ditto. Get the Tangrowth. We're going to kill him with Tangrowth here. This is the Tangrowth show, folks. So my opponent's Mewtwo deck, I guess, wasn't, like, insanely like, I guess they just got a little unlucky with their setup. I think we're just going to smack them. They're probably going to get stamped to 1, but we still have all of our Lilies, 2 Cynthias. So we should be good. Plus Froslass in play, and if Great Catcher's prized and we get one here, we are guaranteed to knock out that. Rosa also guarantees us Great Catcher. So even if they stamp me to 1, we have Stellar Wish. We still have a lot of support. We haven't played a single Lillie yet. We can Rosa. But they're actually just going to give me the Reshizard. So unless they play a weak energy here, guys, we win the game with Froslass. Which is pretty good. So yeah, overall, I mean, the Mew 3 matchup is a little sketchy. Again, Cross Division is pretty annoying, but it looks like we're going to just come out on top of the win here. Let's see if they have that reset stamp to get rid of my big hand. Well, I guess they need custom. If they custom Froslass, they can KO me, that's for sure. See, if I did the math with Absol, maybe we didn't need to bench that. I think we had to, though. Yeah, I think we were going to be short on the knockout on the Mewtwo, so I think I had to bench the Absol. But if not, it would have been really good there to bench the other Snorunt and just guarantee the double Snorunt, so that if my opponent did, of course, KO, you know, Froslass with a custom catcher here, which they most likely will get if they are playing it. They have a pretty big hand, and they just drew 3 more cards, so if they're playing custom catcher, they can KO my Froslass here and stay in the game. But no, they're just going to outrage, not even knocking me out. We need a switch. We haven't played yet. Okay, we're gonna stamp him now. I guess. Do that. We could actually Great Catcher trap this guy in the active spot. They haven't played a single switch yet, though. This would also thin our deck out. But you know what? I'm pretty comfortable with just where we're at. I don't see how we're losing at this point, so it doesn't really matter what I do here. The only positive doing Great Catcher would be that we are going to thin our hand down in case he does stamp me to 1. There's a Cherish Ball. I'm expecting a Dedenne here, possibly. Yep. Yeah, I just don't see how he's winning. There's, like, nothing he can do. Really, he'd have to just stamp me and hope I brick really bad off of the Stellar Wish. And stump. Or if he plays an Absol, bench an Absol, stamp me to 1, that would work. He has to move the Charizard here. He'd have to, but he's like short on Welder. He's got, okay, Caitlin Cynthia, but he just discarded a Welder, oh my gosh. And he got rid of, what, a Unity? Let me check that. Yeah, and a Alolan Muck. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna win here, guys. I just don't see how he's winning. Yeah, Hapu. That's game. Yeah, there's no way he wins at this point. And we could just go out on a meme and just do, like, an insanely crazy damage output with Spiteful Sigh. I think 440 damage Spiteful Sigh is going to be the finishing blow here. So, unfortunately, we're really up against the most amazing Mewtwo deck. I don't want to call his deck bad, but, like, he definitely just, I guess, didn't get really lucky in the early stages of the game. But that's what Tangrowth does. That's what Tangrowth does. I guess he could retreat Star Search, but again, we have Great Catcher. There's nothing. He'd have to. Can he stamp me? No, he switches. Okay. So he can Star Search. But we just went with Great Catcher. Great Catcher. Pretty much expect to see Great Catcher for game as the new kind of thing now. Instead of Guzma for game, Great Catcher for game. It's kind of the new thing. And there we go. Tangrowth. So OP that it beats Mewtwo. Yeah, my opponent, I guess they weren't really drawing very well at the beginning of the game there. But, I mean, overall, that matchup is a little scary. Cross Division definitely was a little scary, but my opponent didn't bother with that. So I guess they're trying to, like, Mewtwo with Altered Creation, which is a cool concept. I don't really know if, like, the Mewtwo ADP combo is worth it, but we can get a pack, which I think is definitely worth it here. Let's see what we pull. But yeah, Tangrowth. Looking pretty good as long as you just don't get a bad start. You know, the deck kind of flows pretty well. I guess we need a counter to Zeraora. That is something I guess we should try to figure out how to put in. And we pull a Alolan Sandslash. We do get a Pikachu with Nuzzle. Cool. See you guys in another match. Alright guys, we're going to get into another match with Tangrowth here. See what we run into next on PTCGO. Crazy game. See what we play against here. It's taking a while to find us a match. There we go. Get into a game, and it looks like we're playing against possibly Reshiram or Mew 3 again. We'll have to see. We do not win the coin flip, which is not good. We do want to go first a lot of the time with this deck, obviously being a Stage 1 deck. We will start with Mew, Tangela, and Absol. We have a turn 1 Lillie. I mean, the Mew is probably the best starter here, but if you're playing Reshiram, Cross Break concerns me. But we can also get the fishing rod, I guess. But I actually think I'll start with Tangela. We can actually use Tangle Drag here and use Absol. I think that is a good play. Let's see. Okay, so they are playing Reshiram. So yeah, we can do some cool things with Tangela here and Absol. I think if they bench a Dedenne, we can try to trap that. That might buy us a turn. So I think that is going to be the correct decision here. If they're playing Zeraora, our game plan is switched a little bit to use Froslass. So they are going to Cherish Ball here for a Reshiram. Definitely good. 3 retreat costs. Once again, we are going to hit it pretty hard with Tangrowth here. We'll see if they bench a Dedenne. If they do, we can try to trap it with Absol, which does seem pretty good. They will play a Giant Hearth, which can get them a Welder. So they probably have a good setup here. If they don't bench any other Pokemon, we're probably going to have to rely on not doing the Switch Drag. It won't work because we can't Tangle Drag the Reshiram in the active. That would just be kind of suicide. And we'll see what else they get here. We'll see what else they do find. Do they have a Welder for the Reshiram? Gotta assume they have Welder here. Yep, there it is. So they can Welder to the Poipole, though. Okay. It's really surprising. I guess they want to attack me with Naganadel, which is fair enough, but we can still do Tangle Drag here, I think. Hopefully they do bench something we can Tangle Drag in the active spot. If not, our Tangela might not survive, and our game plan was definitely kind of ruined here. Let's see. Will they switch? Or not switch, sorry, bench something. Well, they do Escape Board. That will help them. But in turn, that's not going to stop Absol. They're actually gonna retreat. Okay. And this will let us Tangle Drag this back up. Not that it'll really help too much, but we can counter the stadium. There's a Snorunt. Bench the Mew. Do this. Do this. Lillie for 7. And we got a Pokecon. I think we will get another Tangela for next turn. Don't need to go Froslass quite yet, if we don't want to. And yeah, we'll just Tangle Drag here and see if this Poip will get trapped in the active, possibly. We did, again, bump their Giant Hearth, which might be good. We'll see if they have another one. We'll see what else they do here. So they could definitely knock me out with just one Fable Flare Bolt's energy discard, because we only have 80 HP. They do need to get more Poiples down, because Tangrowth cannot get one-shot by one Fable Flare Bolts. There's an Naganadel, so that will give them the free retreat that they need. But the problem is, do they have an energy? We got rid of their Giant Hearth. They only have 4 cards in their hand. Will they have an energy here to help them out? Looks like they do, because they did retreat. So they can knock me out. We'll swing with Tangrowth. If Shrine doesn't get bumped, we can get a lot of damage on the board here, which is pretty good. See what else they do. Do they have another supporter? Any Dedennes? Anything of that sort? No, they do get a counter stadium, which kind of sucks. They're just going to go for a Volkner here. See what that Volkner gives them. So I'm guessing they're going to be getting... They get an item and an energy. Which they only get an energy, which means they might have a Dedenne in their hand, which they do. Okay. Cool. But not cool at the same time. Alright, will they get any more Poiples here? They need to get more Poiples down this turn, which they will get with a treasure. Okay, I think we're going to go Tangrowth, Grass Knot, attack. Don't know if I want to play a Unenergy on it, though, because we might want to save it for Snorunt. Obviously, they don't play Rushizard or Breaksard, but this Froslass is still going to be a good attacker, I think. Especially with that Hustle Belt. Nope, just a knockout. Okay. So we do lose our first Tangrowth. which kind of sucks. This is why it's good to go first with this deck and not second, because they get that turn 1 knockout. So we draw another Cynthia. Not what we're looking for, game. Well, Cynthia. I guess here we're looking for Jirachi, Tangela, another Absol possibly. We do get another Absol. We did get a unit. Okay, so we should be able to go Froslass next turn. We got a Shrine, which I like. Hit him for 160 damage. Pretty solid. 170 with the Shrine tick. This thing can get knocked out by Froslass. Not getting another Tangela does suck. We didn't get a single net ball there either to get the Tangela. So that is kind of concerning, but we can always knock them out with Froslass if we really, really have to. I think I do really, really have to. But we knock this guy out. We still have to go through with these Nagas. But yeah, maybe then I don't want to use Froslass, because we do need Froslass maybe for the Naganadels. So we'll see. I mean, if they do mention another Reshiram at some point, that is going to be another option to KO them. So it's not the end of the world, but it kind of is, because we do probably need the Froslass for these Naganadels. Even though the Dedene's in play. We can knock out one Naganadel, maybe if there's ever a spare Poipole, or I don't know. We can knock out one Naganadel, then knock out Dedenne down the road. That could be a good game plan, for sure. I think that's going to have to be that. So, looks like they're going to get that Naga. They did get a Cherish Ball too off of Volkner, so I'm expecting them to get another Reshiram. They're going to give him a B-String. That's pretty interesting. They actually can play B-String here when we do KO them, possibly. I say possibly. It's actually pretty... I mean, it is unlikely we do knock at the knockout. Like, you never know. We might actually not find Froslass to KO them. But we do need the other Froslass for Nagandel. But again, I guess our game plan is knock this out, knock this out, knock this out, instead of going for the double Reshiram. I also do kind of want to do Big Cut, too, not gonna lie. But, no, we can't do that right now. What am I saying? Yeah, we have the option of Big Cut. No, we'll go down to 3 prizes. Okay, never mind. Big Cut is not available to us. There's a Cherish Ball. Probably gonna get another Reshiram or a Dedenne. No, they're gonna get second Reshiram, so there could be another target. We can swing that thing twice with Great Catcher and try to knock it out. Or we can go the route of knocking this out, knocking this out. I think the Naganadel route might be a little bit safer. Especially if we get Stand. We don't have a single Jirachi in play yet, which is not helping our case. Hopefully we can draw a Rosa here. That would just be the best top deck ever. Just guarantee the Froslass. We can also get like a Netball. And the Shrine does stay in play. That is also really good. So they can do 180 here, knock me out. And Rosa for the win, please and thank you. Rosa off the top deck would be just splendid. Let's see. Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna risk it in Lillie for 3 and maybe get the Froslass. Get a Pokemon to Froslass. We have Netball that can get us Tangela. We should get that. We do get a Jirachi too. Okay, see, paid off. We had so many outs to getting a Pokemon there. We had 4 Netballs for Tangela. We got another Snorunt, which means we can go with another Oh no, we didn't get another Snorunt. What am I saying? We Pokecombed it back. So we're not gonna have another attacker here, which is fine. Spiteful Sigh. Not gonna put all the damage on it. It really doesn't matter, but we can still save that for another day. We get 3 prizes. There's another Absol. Another Grass. Can we get like a Netball if we prize one? No, we do get a Great Catcher though. That could be good. We could maybe Great Catcher the Dedenne and try to trap it. That could be a good idea. Try to buy some time. They do just bring in the Reshiram here. Do they have a Fire? Yes, they do. I don't know where our netballs are. We really need to find a netball. Hopefully our stadium stays in play too. I want Dedenne to take a little bit more damage. And the Reshiram. Because then we can maybe come with a surprise Spiteful Sigh Hustle Belt combo. Let's see what they got. I think I just Rosa here. I hope they don't play customs. But I haven't seen a single Reshiram deck play custom yet. So we're not going to have to worry about that, I don't think. I think they're just going to knock me out. It's pretty good that they haven't gotten a Zeraora if they are playing it. I think we should play a Mimikyu or a Power Plant for Zeraora. Thinking about it now, I think we should play that. So yeah, definitely I would find room for Mimikyu or a couple Power Plants in here. I think the Shrine is better than Power Plant overall, but I do think you should probably try to find room for a possible inclusion of a Mimikyu. the game ain't over yet. My opponent can still possibly win, but without their GX move working because of Mew, this is really good. And we get another turn of Shrine Ticks. It's Rosa. Okay, so I guess we get Snorunt, Netball for the Tangela. So we can get 2 different Pokemon in play to kind of give us 2 different outs here, which I quite like. Stellar Wish. Stamp him? Actually, let's stamp and trap the Dedenne. Should we do that, or should we just attack and then finish the game with a Great Catcher? I honestly just think the attacking play is like the way to go. But we could trap the Dedenne here. Again, we just stamped him to 3, trap the Dedenne in the active spot. But we still have to deal with this. Like, I don't really think that matters. I really think we just swing this twice to win the game. I think that's got to be the play. It sucks that it took us this long to get our things, but it looks like we did prize a few Tangelas. And if Ditto is nowhere to be found. Oh, we stamped him into an Erica. As long as they don't play custom catchers here, I'm not going to be too upset. Let me just check. Do we have all our units? We still have 1 unit left, right? Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Let's see what they do. Double Absol means they cannot retreat. Sorry about all the throat clearing, dude. This stupid cough I've had for 3 weeks now, it's just so brutal. Did they get a switch? Well, I guess... No, Turning Point does 140. Okay, they didn't get a switch. This is good. Really good. And Shrine gets another turn to tick away, which is amazing. HP. Okay, so... knock him out. I actually want to get a Fisher out this turn, too. Let's see what we draw. Great Catcher. Holy cow. Our draws are kind of miserable today. I guess Mew maybe could finish this off if Shrine's in play still. Nice. We got the Great Catcher. We also got the Froslass. We can Rod. Put a Tangela back. We can also bench the Absol and just go for that Grass Knot. Yeah, and then we can finish him off with Mew. So yeah, this is game. This should be game unless he Mallow Lanas. And then we'd have to like dig for the last unit in Great Catcher, which kind of makes me regret not benching this, but then we'd have to find a switching card. So we should win the game here, unless he heals. Unless he heals, guys. It looks like Tangrowth is going to take down one of its better matchups due to the fact that this thing has such a big retreat cost. This matchup is pretty good overall, I would say. It's just going to come down to how lucky you kind of get it. We got lucky, though, for sure, that our Shrine stayed in play for so long. Shrine, it never really got countered, so unless they have a Mallow Lana, they ain't going to win. But they also don't have, they can't knock me out with Naganadel anymore either. They don't have that Turning Point turn, so it looks like we should win here no matter what. I don't really see how they're going to stop me. There's nothing they can really do. So yeah, Tangrowth looks like it's going to take a dub here against Reshiram. So yeah, looking back, I definitely think we should run a counter to Zeraora in this deck for sure. Throw in a Mimikyu if you want. Definitely would be recommended to play 1 Mimikyu. Maybe go 2 Shrine, 1 Plant. That's also an option. But overall, I think this Tangrowth deck definitely has some power to it, for sure. For sure. It's definitely a pretty cool rogue deck. We'll see what they do. I think they just gotta accept the loss. I don't think they can do anything about this, man. They can't retreat. We have 3 Absols, so their retreat cost right now is a whopping 6. They have a 6 retreat cost. Like, that's just crazy. Shrine can also knock them out too, right? So, like, yeah, there's nothing they can do. They have to counter the stadium. They gotta figure out a way to stop Mew, and no way, they're not winning this. They're not winning this. At this point, it's not gonna happen. Oh, they can Dead change. They can try to dig for probably the switch is what I'm assuming they're looking for here. I guess they could, like, switch into another Reshiram, but again, with Shrine and Mew, like, how can they stop that? They can't. They have to heal this turn. That's the only way to save them is to heal. They have to heal. That's, like, literally about it. That's their only way to stop me is to heal. See if they have it. Like, they can't retreat. It's impossible. They have a 6 retreat cost. My boy Absol just making them nice and fat. There's a Cherish Ball. They're probably going to want to consider Zeraora now. What did they just... They grabbed a Heatran. Okay, they can go Heatran if they want. Do they have the switch in their hand? If they go Mallow Lana to Heatran, I guess that keeps them in the game. Let's see. Oh yeah, they actually do have that Mallow Lana that would keep them in the game. Nope. Alright, sweet. We win. We win. And they can't do Cross Break either thanks to Mew. Just Mew coming in big here, preventing them from winning. Did they get a Counter Stadium? Do they have like Great Potion in the deck? Mixed Herbs to heal? They have to heal here essentially to stop me. Let's see. I really do think if they did attack me with Naganadel, I think it would have been a bit harder for us to win, but the Dedenne also would have been a good target. It's got 90 HP left. It's so easy to KO at this point. They're really low on resources. Maybe, like, stalling this out could be an option if things really do go bad. But yeah, we're just going to win here. Just going to bring in the Mew. We'll just Psy Power and knock him out. Seems pretty cool. Seems pretty chill. Sure. And that's game. Tangrowth taking out the Reshiram decks. Yeah, I definitely, after this, probably would consider playing some sort of way to get Zeraora's ability away. That is one thing to consider. Pikaram's not very popular right now. I haven't really been playing against much of it, but that is still an option. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's video on the Tangrowth deck, guys. Showing it off. The Froslass partner definitely coming in clutch there for sure, helping us kind of have a backup attacker. I think is really good. Yeah, this Tangrowth deck is kind of cool. The option to have Absol definitely really makes this deck quite evil for sure. But yeah, this is definitely a pretty powerful deck, I think. I do like this list. I don't really know what I would change about it other than running a Mimikyu. Thanks for watching this piece of video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. We're reaching 6,000 or 7. No, yeah, we're at 6K now already. 7,000 subscribers, 7K subs, or I guess 6,100 subscribers. Follow me on Twitter down below too if you want to stay up to date with all my tweets and all my lists that I share. And also check out the sponsor Kartana UNB TCG. As always, guys, use code LDF if you get anything from there. So, you guys, on a PTCGO video. Have a good day. Bye bye.